What are some of the considerations that go into deciding whether or not you need a revocable trust or an irrevocable trust? So, here are some basic things to start off with. First of all, how old are you? If you are 55 or over, my recommendation would be to most likely lean toward the irrevocable trust. And that is because you are now getting closer to the age that you need to protect your asset against the likely creditors of rehabilitation facility, hospital, nursing homes, any kind of medical creditor. And as an elder attorney, my mind right away goes toward the need to start engaging in planning for Medicaid, planning for the eventual demise. At 55 and up, you most likely or hopefully have a trusted adult, child, or close friend whom you can trust to be the trustee of that irrevocable trust, because it cannot be yourself or your spouse. And when you are younger than that, there's generally not such a person available. So, two reasons to strongly consider an irrevocable trust when you are older, and again, that benchmark typically being 55 and up, for several reasons, is to consider the irrevocable trust. The irrevocable trust will give you the additional advantage of protecting your asset against creditors, as well as, of course, ensuring that your beneficiaries bypass the probate process. Any trust will guarantee that. And that is why some of the younger folk, right, and by that I mean under the age of 55, who do not have such a pressing need to protect their assets against the likely medical creditors, and who do not have an adult person in their lives that they can trust as a trustee, would consider a revocable trust, because none of us know when we will pass away. And when we pass away, if we have assets that are not titled in a trust, such as our real property, our homes, our businesses, our LLCs, our investment properties, if they're not in a trust, they have to go through probate if they are not jointly owned. And so to avoid that lengthy and cumbersome probate process, any trust will get you that advantage. So your age is a huge factor in deciding what type of trust you are going to have. Your wealth factor is another huge factor in deciding whether or not a revocable or an irrevocable trust makes sense for you. If you're of a wealth level that the estate tax would be likely to occur, and currently the estate tax is an extremely high threshold, right? We have about 13 million per individual, about $26 million per couple that you can pass away, gift and estate tax free. So there's very far and few of us who are engaging in estate planning to avoid the estate tax. But for those of us whose estates are growing, and there's assets that are likely to appreciate, we want to lock it out of our estate and avoid the 40% estate tax on the federal level, we of course consider the irrevocable trusts that can protect against those hefty taxes. So your wealth level, your age, these are just two of the factors that will, really hinge on whether or not you need a revocable or an irrevocable trust. For many clients, there's sometimes a combination of the two that works, depending on what type of asset we are transferring, whom the beneficiary is, how much flexibility you need in an estate plan. These are all factors to be considered. So please consult with an experienced estate attorney. Hopefully that attorney will have a lot of expertise in elder law as well. And have a wonderful day.